Previously on Mo's Rants. Now, I respect Unique, and I've been sticking up for Unique. Unique is grimy. Let's not get that. Let's not get that out there where people don't think that Unique ain't grimy. Unique is grimy, but Unique is playing the game for him. And the only way you can play the game is if you play the game for yourself to win. Everybody can't win. You know, you always hear people saying, "Oh man, I'm making sure that everybody eat." The only way that everybody can eat is if you were eating. Remember that. This is a dope game, people. Can't trust anybody. Hell, Kanan can't even trust his own mama. So you think that you can trust anybody, let alone Unique? The man that got out of jail, set all this up, got both of your shipments hit. Unique is playing for him. But I respect what he did. He told Sal nothing. But he told Unique. Unique told Marvin and he told Rock and everybody, hey, man, it's going to get ugly out here. Because he knows that he can't eat unless this whole thing is situated. Because nothing in Jersey goes down without Sal. And if Sal was beefing with Rock, Marvin, that's bad business for you. And we already know how Rock can get. Yeah, Marvin isn't responsible for it. But you got to understand, this is the mob that he's dealing with. This was the top dog. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm a made man. This is my son. So at a certain point, I don't know, man. Marvin isn't responsible, but the mob boss don't feel that way. And Unique is telling them. And the reason Unique did this is another power play for Unique. Think about it. Unique gave Rock and them a heads up of what was going down. He even told Marvin about what's going down. The reason for that is because all the mob is doing is allowing Unique to sell drugs in New Jersey. He needs New Jersey because he can't sell anything in New York because Rock has all that under control. So the reason he went back and told Rock and them about what's going on is because now they owe him one. You see what I'm saying? Unique was the first person to let them know that something was going down. So he can dangle that over their head. Now, I don't think Marvin is dead, but it was still Unique let them know. He gave him the heads up. But Marvin, it ain't looking good for Marvin because they know who he is. He's the nigga bitch sister. He's with the beard, yeah, and that mop on his head. That's who Marvin is. They got the full description of him. They put a hit out on Marvin. Now Marvin's trying to make it happen. Marvin calling the hospital. He don't even know what hospitals are called. He just calling. New York Medical, may I help you? Yeah. I'm looking for my mostly white friend. He's white. He mostly white. More than likely he would be white. Sir, who are you looking for? There's a lot of white people on this floor. I don't know what does mostly white look like. Well, you know, like mostly white, like white and a little bit of white on the side with some white and in the white. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. She talking about, do you have a name? He said, nah, for confidentiality reasons. Fool, the hospital does the confidentiality, not you. You calling in to get some information. He don't know nobody's name. It ain't like he can call and ask for Marco. We know Marco gone. Marco ain't make it, y'all. Marco ain't make it. So he on the phone trying to call. He don't know what hospital to call. He just calling around cold calling too. Now, I don't know how hospitals work, but you just called I never called a hospital. Do you just call the hospital operator and say, hey, can I speak to such and such? Can you connect me to the room? I thought you had to have the name of it. Well, I guess it was different in the 90s. In the 90s, you could just call up there and say, hey, you know what, Johnny? Yeah, this is Johnny on the 7th floor. Hey, connect me to Johnny upstairs. You didn't call Johnny just the janitor. He over there trying to take the call at the receptionist desk. Johnny, you were on the clock. Yeah, there's a dirty bedpan down there, Johnny. Yeah, but I got this phone call. He was trying, though. How would you guys have described him? Because you don't know who it is. Are you just calling and saying it's a white guy that got shot? He could have probably just said, is there anyone that came in that was shot? You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for my boss, you know what I'm saying, make sure he's all right or something. Because he said he grew up with him. And Marvin had the big screen TV too. Marvin had the big screen, that mug on the floor. You knew you had the big screen. When you got the speaker at the bottom of the TV, a lot of y'all might be too, you know what I'm saying, y'all might be too young for that. But when the bigger TV started coming out, they started putting them big old speakers at the bottom. Yeah, this right here, this is a solid $4.99 off the floor, 32-inch TV right here. Yeah, that's what this is. This is a 32-inch off the. Hey, this is Panasonic too. You know this is Panasonic. At one point, Panasonic was one of the top brands. Samuel said they wouldn't answer that though, because if you come to finish the job, exactly. So unless you knew their name, they wasn't gonna get through. But Marvin was trying. Marvin, see, I think the reason I like Marvin so much is because we are just alike. In this situation, when I'm nervous, my back's against the wall, and I got to try to figure this out before the mob figures me out. Shit, I'm not on the phone. I'm going up to the hospital. I got to go up there. I got to physically see. And I know it was somebody with Marco, and they in the mob, so I got to assume they are in there. They have a leather coat somewhere, all black leather coat, trench coat too. All I had to do was just look in the patient room. I look in there and see a lab coat. Nope, they ain't in there. I look at, leather coat right there. Let me go in here. Yeah, this is the guy right here. Yeah, them TVs are big. So when my parents started upgrading, we got our first flat screen in the house. The big, I think it was a 36-inch, it may be a 36-inch. I had that mug in my room. That thing was too big. Like I had to get a TV stand. It was too big for the dresser. But trust me, I know. You had to use two hands to turn them. You trying to clean off, you know what I'm saying, clean behind the dresser. You got to have someone pull the TV off the edge so you can move the table or whatever it's standing on because it's too heavy. But Marvin is nervous. And you know, anybody that stands up in their house, you either lost something or you were upset. Listen, anytime anybody stands up like this in the house, yeah, you lost something. There's something going on. If you stand in the house with your hands on your hip thinking, fuck, they act like they don't know somebody got shot last night. Shit, my damn chair, man. Now you got to get the phone book because this is the 90s. It ain't like he can just Google, like go to Google Maps and look at the hospital and call it. No. You get your ass in that yellow pages, you order white pages. You probably go in the white pages for the hospital. Let me see. Yellow pages, it's more like business. Oh, you go in the yellow pages too. It don't matter. The hospital gonna be in there. You got to call the hospital. And it's gonna say like the hospital, New York Hospital, New York General. It's gonna have all these different hospitals, and it's gonna have like the reception desk, it's gonna have the ER. You're gonna have to call all them numbers to figure out who you calling. Now you upset because you got this damn sweater on. It's hot as hell in the house. You still sweating from earlier because Unique done scared you. Unique done told you that the mob is after you because someone is alive and still talking. You got to try to find them. You know the mob ain't playing. But you remember? Y'all remember? Y'all remember? Yeah, Marvin, we ain't forget. If you remember the first meeting with the mob, what did Lulu say? When they come after us, Rock, they gonna come after all of us. Rock will say, Marvin, someone sound like they scared. You scared? Marvin said, I ain't scared of nobody. Marvin was all talk. Don't be scared now, Marvin. Get prepared. The mob is coming. I don't want to. Next week, Marvin is my favorite character, but we gonna do him just like we do everybody else. Just like we do everybody else. If Marvin is alive and complaining about getting shot at, talk about, man, it's bad out here, it's dangerous, they coming after me. I don't want to hear none of that because Marvin, you told us you about that life. You even said that Lulu was bitching when it came to being in the dope game. So I don't want to hear no complaining from Marvin. We got to hold Marvin to the same standard as everybody else. Marvin did that tough talk. You remember? He said, sound like he bitching. Yeah. What's up, Shakar? Exactly. And when I put my hands up on your hip, that's it. It ain't that. We ain't feeling like that. Nah. We trying to find whoever the hell was with our boy Marco that night. Now, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I tried it, but man, that jacket hot. Oh, y'all didn't see it got birds on the lining on the inside. I don't even know what these birds is called. Swallows, I guess. Good birds. I think it has something on the back too. Let y'all see what I got on. You know, no, I ain't got nothing on the back of there. Wrong jacket. Oh man. Marvin's scared. Marvin is scared right now. Marvin didn't know that they were coming. No, he didn't know that they were coming. He should have known that they were coming. When's the next time we seen Marvy Moore? So right now, Marvin, he hasn't found who was with Marco. All we know is there's someone that's still alive. And of course, that's Dominic. But he don't know that yet. He's still trying to find that out. Come on, y'all. Get them likes up to at least 50, please. 50. The next time we see Marvin, I could kind of... No, I'll just leave it alone. Marvin hears this information. He's been calling around to the hospitals. We actually see him pull up on Juke. Our girl, Juke. She's turning back into Juke. She was Laverne. When she's with Kenya, she's Laverne. When she's with Marvin or anybody else, she's Juke.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.